We have a lot to cover in this video. We must discuss avalanches because, people, the $1 billion in Bitcoin that we just witnessed on Solana is going to happen on Avalanche. It's not about the price, folks, we're talking about the outflow. Solana carpets, let them start. We're going to speak about the Bitcoin ET update since today is a crucial deadline, and it's starting to happen. I'll get into that. I'll offer you an update on XRP based on a reliable cryptocurrency chart. We'll examine the XRP supply, and when one prominent Twitter user thinks XRP can reach after that, we'll discuss how Bitcoin will develop over the next few years. So grab a hot beverage or a cold one, kick back, and let's dive into the cryptocurrency market. Before witnessing even a slight retreat in the major markets, cap 1.7 trillion still needs to reach that 1.75 range. Bitcoin is continuing to fluctuate and is currently up 36% over the last 24 hours to $42,988. Ethereum is down at $23.71. Finally, 38% of USDT and USDC are back in the dollar. PEX says that XRP is currently trading at a mean lean of 63 cents and has dropped 9% to 70 cents. This is where we need to keep our eyes on 66 cents, which is also acting as a bit of a roadblock, but we're going to get there. As we continue, we'll show you a video from a reliable cryptocurrency that breaks it down. He believes that XRP will outperform Bitcoin in this bull cycle, and I have to agree with him. Lux Lions, take a listen to the last day. This is the perfect opportunity to buy anything. December is when you'll be qualified for it. XRP on January 1st, return funds to your SU wallet. There aren't many of these at this time. Departed, a whale came by and started gathering them all up. Yesterday night, he managed to acquire another, maybe 20. There aren't many remaining in this assortment. It's still a significant announcement. Brewing friends, we are sending shockwaves, and I can't wait to tell the world. This is one of my last cautions, but you're going to want to be a part of this NFT initiative since it's fair. When this announcement is made, I will tell you Lux Lions will be the top project on the XRP ledger at this time. The world will know Lux Lions as an NF initiative because, believe me, that's how enormous it is. A snowfall. A foundation to buy culturally relevant meme currencies drive these coins frequently. Beyond the mere utility asset, the Avalanche Foundation, whose grants and investments support the development of the Avalanche, is a source of inspiration for humor and internet cultures. To identify the various markets for cryptocurrencies, the blockchain ecosystem is thinking of purchasing average coins. This comes after a spike in tokens like Bond nearly single-handedly ignited activity on the Solana network earlier this month. The criteria for the collection selection process will include things like the number of holders, liquidity thresholds, project maturity, fair launch principles, and general societal mood. The foundation mentioned AOS, among other things, so what's going on here? It's easy. When Bond came out on Solana, the Solana network received all of the attention. You've noticed the absurd spike in prices for Solana as a result of everyone spinning up meme coins on the platform. Avalanche is saying, hey, let's get started so we can kickstart the Avalanche blockchain ecosystem. Memes that push out and pump are attempting to emulate Sal's buck. Solana is currently experiencing what I predicted would happen. People are becoming angry when they come into a meme currency. I don't tamper with meme currencies. Enter and profit from it. It's that easy to leave because these things suddenly vanish out of nowhere. Since the meme coin is a joke, its creators just dump everything on the market when there is sufficient liquidity. Cautious, but now watch out for Avalanche, as they may be attempting to push their culture, and you may notice several new meme coins spinning up there. This doesn't sit well with me. I intend to say that I don't like this. I'm not into this at all. 1 billion bitcoins left the exchange, marking the biggest outflow in a single day in the previous 12 months. Exchange net outflows are sometimes seen as an indication that investors plan to hold their coins for a long time, and on-chain activity is still supporting this positive view. See, with over 28,000 bitcoins valued at $1.19 billion remaining on centralized exchanges on Wednesday, there has been the biggest single-day outflow of cryptocurrency since December 14, 2022. People, this is a positive indication that cryptocurrency is being removed from exchanges when it is transferred from a wallet to an exchange. Though we are starting to see it, it's never a good sign that they are about to dump. Come off, since individuals are getting ready for the bull run. J-Chains, share this. Golly, that Solana just got rugged. Play cautiously, and don't take on more risk than you can afford to lose at the shitcoin casino. The enormous red candle that is visible seems to have these green bottoms visible to you. This purchase is what will provide liquidity, so what will happen next? Simply put, I think the creators or sellers discarded everything since it was rough and gone. It will never return. Goodbye is what transpires. I don't want your hard-earned cash to be wasted on these memes or shitcoins. Coin memes are worthless, despite their desire to claim otherwise. With meme coins, what do you see? It's really easy to utilize meme coins. Simply state something along the lines of, oh, you can spend all my coins on items that have no practical application. I can use cash and credit cards to buy unnecessary items. The purpose of such a cryptocurrency was not to replace cash. The BIS and central banks have informed us that cash will not be replaced. Bank central digital currencies won't replace cash, so when people release meme coins, one of two things happens: either they create a token and say you can use it to purchase goods somewhere, or they try to open up shop and everything closes down. Then, all of a sudden, it's over, and if you're left holding it, you become exit liquidity. Cautious, as early as next week, all positions in the Bitcoin ETF issue have until today to file their revised S1, that's today, so as early as next week, we might begin to receive approvals. I'm thrilled. This is an update on XRP. I'll give you the lowdown on what I discussed with Reliable Cryptocurrency. Let me pause that. Permit me to leap over to our location. The 26-hour mark is the only chart on XRP that matters to me. He's going to show you what he's looking at and explain to you why he believes XRP can outperform Bitcoin points in this bull cycle chart on XRP. I know a lot of people at the moment. Although we are examining the USD chart pairing, this is the area that I find most interesting. We traded in the last XRP video. Consider that I essentially stated that we had a nice pop-up at the green level. Everyone is starting to become enthusiastic. I said something like, that pop-up is nice. However, I believe that the likely outcome will be another lower high, similar to what we've seen here. I'm waiting for a return to this demand cluster to take recent lows into account, and as you can see, we're getting close, so I haven't updated. Since then, EX has increased since everything is going as planned, and until we push into this cluster and take these lows, I'm not interested in XRP. Alright, at that moment, when we take these lows and push into this cluster, okay, so I believe there's a good chance XRP will beat Bitcoin. Promises, but if a significant XRP reversal were to occur at that point, I believe it might. As a result, when XRP breaks this level, 0.1224, BTC breaks it as well. I'm just waiting for us to move down here because, until then, I believe Bitcoin outperforms and is consolidating, which means XRP is probably not going to make a major move until Bitcoin breaks out. When Bitcoin does break out, this is when I'll be very interested in XRP. I'll also be looking at the USD pairing to look for a long setup. This combination will collapse, and XRP will most likely make a significant move shortly after. Independently soon after Bitcoin moves, so I'm not watching XRP USD as long as Bitcoin is a range, but trust me, when we break down here, I will. And once more, I anticipate significantly outperforming Bitcoin at some point, but right now I'm looking for something a little bit cheaper. First, and to provide you all with a little more background, this represents a 20% shift. It may seem insignificant, but the decline in Bitcoin is 20%, which means that until XRP acquires traction, Bitcoin will outperform it by roughly 20%. Okay, that concludes it. I like what he's saying, and I believe that's how you can Pay attention. We could hold these levels and wait for Bitcoin to take off before XRP soars to the moon. There might be another decline in XRP. That might also be the case. For XRP, 59.60 is a crucial threshold. If we do fall below that, the mid-50s should hold. If they don't, we should look back into the 40-cent range. We do not want to see our prices rise during the bull market in proportion to the current price of XRP. He claims it's that simple and will fare much better than Bitcoin. Hey everyone, I'm following the same story as him. I heard this, XRP is falling from its peak. Even though you couldn't obtain that pricing in the United States, $2.80 if you want to call it $3.80, I understand if any of you are not U.S. citizens. Especially when we consider the record-breaking amount we received from South Korea, 380. We intend to shatter it. We're going to smash it. I sincerely hope you are aware of an upward goal. $5, $7, those are the benchmarks I believe we will meet. Could we raise the bar even further to 100%? Meaningful Cryptocurrency has already discussed his belief that XRP might reach $20 or more per cycle. I've noticed it in the charts as well, but you are aware of my tendency to post my desired outcomes publicly. To be cautious, I'd rather set my goals modestly and have us surpass them than set my goals high and have us fall short of them. Let's say I say $5 or $7, and we end up with $15. You can hold off until a smile appears. They'll be live on this broadcast, people, and they'll be on my face. Listen, I'm leaving. In the next video, which I hope you enjoyed, we'll discuss how the XRP supply and the BTC play out for the remainder of this year or the remainder of next year. Please remember to click the like and subscribe buttons.